I remember, Dean, when...
We're now walking through this part of the building. Husky isn't in control of this. This is the council's part of the property, which is totally unmaintained. They've done nothing to it over the years. They've not been prepared to do anything to it over the years. This is, I mean, if I can just show you some of the holes in the roofs. This is not Husky's responsibility. The council told them to leave all this alone. This could have all been fixed. There's holes in the floors. There's holes in the roofs.
I offered to do it and they told me not, so they wouldn't let me.
Now this is the main issue. This is what the council say is the reason why they want Husky out, for his own health. If you can see up there, there's a snapped roof beam which has been propped up, which Husky propped up in a storm. Why did the council let this building go into this state? Husky offered to repair this well before this got into this state. They refused time and time again. Ultimately, why did they need him out of the yard next door when he doesn't enter here? It's got nothing to do with him. It could be scaffolded from the inside and the outside. The roof could be stripped back and then roof beams could be repaired, replaced, while Husky's still in that yard. Did they ever give any reason, Husky, for you not repairing this building?
No, I actually, when I first took over this property, I was doing all the roofs on the other side, and people kept coming to me and saying, when are you going to do that roof, when are you going to do that? And I said, well, that's nothing to do with me, the council won't let me have that, won't let me do it. And so I went round to those with a petition. I said to the people, do you want me to do it? They said, yes, we'd love it done. So I went round with a petition. I said, sign the petition, see, let me take the rest of it on. And the council ignored me. And indeed, there was a big storm and one night, and that's all these roofs just snapped in that storm. I came in about 8 o'clock in the morning, the roof was bouncing up and down by about a metre. And I went in there with a couple of my mates, we shored it up, now that road it up and done various things. When I notified the council, this was over 10 years ago, when I notified the council of this, they had no interest, they weren't bothered. All of a sudden they're starting to be bothered. This last couple of years, that is. Indeed, such was they're telling me, the lady from the council's telling me I have no knowledge of it. She says knowledge and no experience or expertise or anything to put this roof right. And yet, this supporting trusses I put, timbers and backrows I put in, nobody from the council or anywhere else has ever come to replace them, check them, readjust them, so I must have done it right. And this roof has now stood some of the worst storms of the century, so the challenges we've had this last few months, certainly this last year, and it still stood here, so I must have done something right, but that's it, the council had no interest.
Well,
previously.
I also had a member with an interview with a council member when you were ill in a year, and he clearly admitted to me that this roof, well, this building would be on the ground if you hadn't have repaired the roof in the way that you have, or temporarily repaired it.
Well, that would have been on the floor, wouldn't it?
The council also admitted to me that they have no money to repair this roof, and their only intention is to sell it. What do you think is going to happen to this property if they get you out of here?
God knows, it could be turned into anything. There may be plans to sell it to Corson Country. I don't know about that. Corson Country deny that, but it's a bit suspicious. But it could also, a few years ago, they wanted to turn this into a battered wives refuge. They tried to sell it over my head and do that. Of course, it wasn't a desirable option in Dormanstown, so we had petitioned everything, that got overturned. But it could very well, via a backdoor means, get turned into something similar.
Yeah.
Where you get all the undesirables living in here, no good for anywhere, never mind just Dormanstown. It's a very quiet area here on the green.
Yeah.
And they all welcomed me when I took this property over because it was derelict and it was full of yobos and everything. The neighbours loved it. I just don't understand what's going on. I did offer to buy this property before, and that deal, they did offer to sell me it at one time. I agreed to, but the deal fell through, and if that was still on the cards, that would be the answer to everybody's problems.
Well, I've had inside leaks this morning myself with all the support what's turned up and people who do use the Coast and Country building next door. And there is inside leaks that the Coast and Country think that it's a done deal and that they are extending this place. Do you think that is a possible prediction?
Well, possibly. Very likely.
Would you say that's corrupt if that is the council's only method of getting you out of here?
Oh, how else can you describe it?
I mean, the council say they want you out because of public opinion and for your own safety. Like, what would you have to say to everyone about that?
Well, my own safety is great. Yeah, if they're concerned about my health and safety, they weren't bothered about it when they forced me to strip 4 tons of asbestos off them buildings outside. So, are they bothered about that thing? It's just...
Do you think it's all just
bull, innit?
Do you think it's all fat envelopes being passed about from one person to another, just ready for government grants to do the place out? And
well, I don't know. Are we supposed to say anything about that?
Well, these are the rumours what are going about, you know. I think these are the things what people need to know about it. People are wondering why this eviction's going on. People are wondering why the roofs have never been repaired. You know, the thing is the council aren't letting people know why these roofs haven't been repaired. They've left them go in this state. They wouldn't let you repair them.
Oh, they wouldn't let me out.
This is their reason for getting you out. Where do they expect you to put all your belongings now? They're giving you 2 months. This 2 months from this date to get all your belongings shifted. You're a very ill man. You know, how do they expect you to do it? Are they trying to push you into another stroke?
See, it's not a case of shifting the possessions in 2 months. It's somewhere to shift them to.
Well, that's it.
There's nowhere to. Well,
has there been any reasonable compromise off the council?
Absolutely none whatsoever. They're stating they've offered me places. They suggested to me that there might have been 2 work units at Skelton, which is 10 miles away. How am I going to get my gear up there? How am I travel up and down? Nothing's safe up there. It's just out of the question.
And what about the business rates up there?
Oh, well, I don't know about how much. So they did give me some A4 size sheets of paper which they downloaded on the computer from some business place, you know, advertising business properties, and some of the rates on there were up to 90,000 pound a year. How am I going to pay that? I'm a pensioner.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, let's face it, you're a pensioner and you've spent your life savings fighting this battle with the council at the end of the day.
I spent about 80 grand on this property altogether.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that it still looks semi-derelict, which it is, people will be saying, well, where you spent the money? Just look at the big fence I put up.
Yeah.
Anybody can see that. That didn't grow there.
Well, roofs don't get put on by themselves, electricity don't get installed by themselves, or plumbing, you know.
Electricity supply had to put in, plumbing.
Do you think the council will compensate you for any of that work?
Well, they have no intentions. When I've asked them about my big fence and all sorts of things, they said, well, that's part of your commitment to the property. That's nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Right, I think that'll do for now, Husky.
Yeah.